Alright, hi, I'm SpriteGuard, and this is Dusk Child. This is a very minimalist Metroidvania by developer Sophie Holden, and it's just one of the most delightful speedruns I've ever done, and it's one of those games that I just love being in its world, and so I'm really glad to be able to share that with you. This game was originally for... Oh my goodness, I'm having some nerves. This game was originally for Pico 8, and this is the HD remake that I'm playing, which, if you're familiar with the Pico 8, it's, then this looks very HD, and if you're not familiar with the Pico 8, it's basically a very limited game engine that has a very low resolution. So in this game, we're drawn to this place, and we're just exploring it. And there's these eyedol things, that thing that just glared at me. Those will zap me unless I'm carrying one of these orbs. And so these orbs are the first thing that are going to help us get around. The buckets are the other thing that will help us get around. And Christerius, the any% world record holder, has a technique for getting both the bucket and the orb to the door at the same time, and I have tried it. It is very difficult and not for me. So I'm running 100%, which I enjoy a lot more. Really hard jump here. First try, got it, okay. A lot of the challenge in this game is just very smooth platforming and doing a lot of really early jumps. Like there, I missed a little bit of an early jump to bonk my head. It's a lot of just knowing when to bonk, when not to bonk, a lot of momentum management. You lose a lot of time by falling in this game because there's only one jump height. And so there's a lot of stuff where you're just trying to manage your jump height. It's possible to make that jump in one. I did not make it in one. It's very precise. A lot of little stuff like that, and the biggest challenge is some blind jumps where you have to jump right after a screen transition. But it all comes together. This is the one ability that we're going to get. We're going to look at this tablet, and it's going to make us feel different, make us feel awakened, and let us turn on fire. Fire lets us walk through fire, does not let us walk through water. And so now we are going to be able to do two things. One is light these torches. That's the goal of the game. You're never told that's the goal of the game, but it is. And the other thing is that there is a wall of fire over here that trolls a lot of new people, because it's right by the entrance there. If you're holding right, you just die until you get that ability. So we are going after the East Keystone, and we're going to put that in place to get into the East Temple. Any% skips the East Temple. We have to duck under this thing, or it will zap us, because we do not have an orb here. Any% also does not have that problem. There we go. So now we're going to do the East Temple. This is both the reason that I run 100% and the reason that nobody else runs 100%. It's about an extra minute of pretty tough platforming and pretty unforgiving. You lose a lot of time if you die here. This is the one glitch in the game. There's a clip here. You only die if you land on top of spikes, and so if you clip into the floor a little bit, then you don't land on the spikes, you land on the floor. And that's the only glitch in the whole run. But we're going to do it twice because we had to get that bucket of water to open the door to get this orb. Now we have to get this orb up here. Ooh, that did not work out. Alright. A little bit of nerves. But we're just going to climb right back up here. This is such a short run that, you know, if this was a PB attempt, this would be completely gone. But it's also just not a lot of lost time. There we go. And then this is the last statue that we have to set on fire. And now I'm just going to go to the left a couple of screens. I'm going to drop down a couple of screens. And that will be time. It's, you know, it's as little as you can have in a game and still make a really delightful Metroidvania. And it's just such a fun thing to grind. And there we go. So thank you very much for joining me. This is just... It's such a pleasant game to run. There's no salt. There's no RNG. It's just, you know, I recommend checking it out just because it's so relaxing to play. It's so pleasant. So thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.